I just watched the vice president speak, and obviously, just like all of you, took in what happened last night. And I just wanted to say a few things now being on this side. And it's the first time I've let myself get emotional about all of this. You know, I feel so many of the things. I feel sadness. I feel helplessness. I feel anger. But somehow, somewhere in my belly, I also feel hope, because just like she was talking about, you know, when it's so dark, you see the stars, you see the light. Like, I'm calling on myself. I was texting some of my closest friends this morning saying we must be the torch. We must meditate on our goodness and be leaders. And, you know, Elizabeth Gilbert, the writer, talks a lot about fear versus curiosity. And I'm really thinking about that today in terms of where I'm centering myself in the wake of this election, and thinking about trying to put one foot in front of the other and making decisions based on curiosity instead of fear. It's very easy to be very fearful right now for all the reasons I don't need to explain. But the fact that all those many million people voted for that man, that he finally won the popular vote, they look to him and want him to lead us. I'm trying to, instead of being fearful about what that means for us, I'm trying to get curious. Who are these people? Especially I'm thinking of the women who voted for him, and thinking about, you know, you listen to all the color from all these various commentators, and I was listening to Jamie Gangel, who I love so much, on CNN, talking about one of her sources who was, I think, working for Vice President Harris and was door knocking in Western Pennsylvania and knocked on about 30 doors in Western PA, and could only find one door out of 30 who actually truly was enthusiastic about her. And it just makes you wonder, like, what is missing? Like, what are the Democrats missing in terms of maybe middle-class America, in terms of hardworking Americans who are angry and who believe this man understands their anger? I want to get curious about that. I want to know who these people are. I want to be in conversation with them. I want to look them in the eye. I want to listen. And gosh, if I had the platform, I would take a group of women for Trump and a group of women for Vice President Harris and put them in a room and have a conversation. We have to start finding common ground. It's as though with a collective we has not learned our lesson. And so we have to sink even lower and have it get even worse before it gets better, before we light it all up. I don't know if any of this is landing, but I wore my Phoenix ring today because I needed to remind myself that I'm a motherfucking Phoenix, that we all are. We have to let it burn and rise from the ashes. To be continued.